On June 1st, we all saw a whale off the coast of Thailand slowly dying a painful death after swallowing over 80 plastic bags. It was a moment on social media, people horrified, posting and reposting with anger. And in that moment, what we have been doing to our oceans caught our attention. And now, just 1 week later, everyone has moved on. What has not moved on, though, is the amount of plastic that remains in our oceans and the 300 million tons of virgin plastic produced every year. Put very simply, single-use plastic is pushing our oceans' ecosystems to the verge of collapse. In the immortal words of Freddie Mercury, who wants to live forever? Forever is our today. Who lives forever anyway? Is this perhaps the perfect description of the human condition and the way we have lived in the last 100 years? With one contradiction of creating a material that lasts indeed forever, plastic. As convenient as the plastic bag may be in the moment, our ocean demise will be an inconvenience in the future that will not survive. That we will not survive. The ocean is billions years old, and for much of its existence had remained unchanged. We have never tamed it and never really inhabited it. If it was there yesterday, it should be there tomorrow. Its sheer enormity was something we floated over, fished from, or more recently flew above. In recent years, however, we have managed to change the oceans at a faster rate than at any other time during its existence. Destabilizing the ecosystems, using the oceans as our backyard dump, killing its wildlife, literally sucking life out of it. Today, we are at a turning point. At our current rate of consumption, in 30 years, there will be more plastic in the oceans than fish. Is this stark fact an oversimplification designed to make us all sit up and listen? Maybe, but the reality is this. In most waters around the world, the ratio of plastic to plankton is already 1 to 2. And even though you might be living thousands of miles away from the ocean, your plastic waste is floating there as well. Just last month, Bali had declared a garbage emergency as the rising tide of plastic buried their beaches. If we truly live in a global community, then the Balinese coastline becomes everybody's problem to solve. Where does that leave us? Surely it is time for collaboration, not exclusivity. It is time to find solutions that can scale fast, and it is time to simply do more than righteous dialogue. We need to act, put our differences aside, and not blame. We all use plastic. There is no villain in this scenario. It's us, and it's in our hands. We have the power to make a difference. For our own way to act, find our own way to act, give up a single-use plastic, pay attention to how we live, what products we use, how we can impact others within our community. Plastic does not make itself. It does not reproduce. It is within our power to bind together and save ourselves. I come from the world of fashion, the second largest polluter on this planet. An industry that is by definition ever constant change. I am not standing here in front of you today to sell fashion, but I would love to see and be part of a fundamental and much needed change in my industry and its relationship with the planet. We are experts in change. We drive movements and create trends faster than any other industry in the world. Let's use that power to make eco-innovation sexy and sustainability the only fashionable way of life. I would also like to take this opportunity to invite the fashion world to engage and take responsibility for how we produce, the materials we use, and the products we put out. Blue economy is our only future, and as trendsetters, we should be leading the way. Ladies and gentlemen, We survived Zeus becoming Jupiter. We survived the fall of empires, world wars, and we will probably survive Facebook and big data. What we can be assured of is that losing a healthy ocean would be a step too far. The ocean is the lifeblood of our planet and the lungs of our species. Let's consciously and proactively become the generation that saved our ocean, and in doing so, become the generation that saved ourselves. Let's today accept this challenge with grace, dignity, and efficiency that puts sustainability first. Thank you.